What's up, friend, and welcome back to a new Foundation Standard video. And today we're having a look again at our beloved mono green that has gotten some really sweet upgrades, and I did manage to get a fantastic win rate with this deck. So let's have a look at what we're working with. And this is kind of a more 1-1 counter focused version of mono green. Not really ramp, not really stompy, but really just working with that 1-1 counter synergy. A big inspiration for this build was Mossborn Hydra, 3 mana 0/0 elemental Hydra creature with trample. Enters a 1-1 counter on it, and landfall. Whenever land control enters, you double the number of 1-1 counters on this creature. So then I have Evolving Wilds and a Fable Passage in here with my lands to try and get double the landfall triggers out of that. Bristly Bill is also played in here, 2 mana 2/2 with landfall as well. Whenever land control enters, you put a 1-1 counter on target creature. The activated ability on Bristly Bill is especially tempting because it doubles the number of 1-1 counters on each creature you control. So it's a lot of ways for us to get 1-1 counters on here. I also have 3 copies of Innkeeper's Talent, which at the beginning of combat on your turn, you put a 1-1 counter on the target creature. We have the Paw Patch Recruit, which gives a 1-1 counter to target creature you control other than that creature whenever a creature you control becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls. And we have the Quirion Beastcaller as well, which basically gets a 1-1 counter whenever you cast a creature spell, and when it dies, you distribute X 1-1 counters among any number of creatures you control. So a lot of ways to put 1-1 counters on things. I also still have the Sentinel of the Nameless City, which creates a map token, and the map token you get to explore, and if you hit a non-land, then you get a 1-1 counter on something too. So a lot of synergy there. We're also taking advantage of the new Llanowar Elves. I mean, anytime I'm playing a green deck, I'm just shoving 4 copies of Llanowar Elves in there. Like, this card is way too busted to not play in any of the decks that play green. Because you can ramp up into 3 drops. Like, imagine ramping up into Sentinel of the Nameless City on turn 2, or maybe even Spinner of Souls. New card for Foundations, and this card has really impressed me. 3 mana 4/3 with reach. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may reveal the cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put the card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Like, this is just fantastic card advantage in this deck. At first I was a little bit skeptical of this guy, because I was like, well, they'll just remove the Spinner first. Because this deck has so many threats, usually you have a much scarier card by the time that you slam the Spinner, or maybe if you have multiple Spinners, that would be even better. And yeah, you will not run out of cards with this, which was a pleasant surprise to me. I am playing, how many is my 21, but I am playing 4 Llanowar Elves and 4 Bushwhacks to kind of like make up for that, so it does really work out for me, and I just loved it. Let's have a look at the win rate that I ended up getting with this using untapped.gg. I've been using Untapped for so long, and they're basically like my go-to MTG arena tracker. So if you want to start tracking your own games just like I did with this deck right here, make sure to download untapped.gg with my link in the description below. So as you can see, I end up going 5-1 all the way into the top 61 Mythic. This was a little bit of like a rougher game. It was against Oculus, which I think is definitely the worst matchup for this deck. Outside of that, it felt great against a ton of things. Like, we really did great against Gruul. We beat some Dimir, we beat some Rakdos, so beating a wide variety of decks. But yeah, I do think Oculus might be a weakness of this. Then again, it felt fantastic still, so really happy to see this like win rate here. So if you want to have a shot at winning Untapped Premium for a month, the people over at Untapped were kind enough to give me some codes to give away. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite green creature is in the history of Magic, and I will randomly choose a winner and then send you a month free of untapped.gg your way, and you can check out a bunch of premium features on Untapped. So with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe, and now let's finally get into the gameplay here. This video is brought to you by Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard provides you with premium protection for your trading cards, like their incredible Katana sleeves, which are my absolute favorite for sleeving up my Magic decks. Ultimate Guard has everything you need to keep your Magic cards safe, secure, and stylish. If you're interested in getting the best sleeves on the market, make sure to use my link in the description below. The only card that's slightly suspicious in here is Mossborn Hydra. Outside of that, there's nothing unfocused about this. What do you mean? Like, a deck can't try to do 2 things? It's immediately unfocused? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are we talking about? Seriously, though. Yeah, my sacrifice deck is an enchantment deck and an aggro deck? Whoa, you're really unfocused there. Like, it's just not how it works. It's just not... You can criticize this for other reasons, but that is pure bullshit if I've ever heard it. You can tell me that it's bad in the meta because you're playing mono green, you have shit removal and like vulnerable creatures. Super valid criticism. I will not argue with you on that one. But unfocus is talking straight out of your ass. I'm sorry. Yeah. Trying to see if I respect the FOMO here. Right, it's just like... it's just annoying. Trying to figure out if I'm supposed to bushwhack this. Kind of just want to like set up some more value here. I'll go in with the spinner. Yeah, we're trying out mono green. Yeah, mono green. ADHD apparently. Yo, Jared, thank you to 5. Like, I could make this huge, but I feel like I have to try and balance my shit out a little bit more. I'm like protected from like torches and stuff. Yeah, Mosswood Hydra beating the unfocused allegations. Beating the unfocused allegations like a champ. Lock the fuck in. If they can't find a way to deal with the Hydra, we have a good shot at just winning. But, depends. Yeah, let's just grow you, homie. I could have gone even crazier, but like this already just wins, so I'm not gonna push it. I'm not gonna push it. I think this is fine, everybody. Damn. Not too bad. Yeah, like what I could have done is I could have also... I mean, I don't think I could have gotten to like level 3 here, but I could have gotten another 1/1 counter on it. I could have activated the Evolving Wilds like after attacking, and it could have gone to like a couple of counters higher, but you know. Who needs Galta when you can have a Mossborn Hydra, huh? Spinner of Souls is kind of just sitting there, which was okay. Yeah. Trying to figure out, like, how do I stop sacrifice best? I think the snakeskin veils are decent. Instead of, like, ball transformation is useless, kinda. I think they do have a lot of removal, so I could see myself going with Monstrous Emergence over, like, a Hunter's Talent, but Talent also gives Trample, which is pretty big. Any engines that provide us with value should be these. You need to give your opponent a really good reason to remove something that's not the Spinner of Souls. You know, because I feel like Spinner doesn't see itself, right? It's another non-token creature. So what would give the opponent a reason to remove a Beast Skull, like a Paw Pet Recruit or something before they remove a Spinner, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, obviously it's 22 Hydra. That's like, if they had removal, right, they would have done that, but I'm hoping to get value out of this. We'll see. I definitely think that having a good creature with reach is definitely gonna be good against like a Dimir or anything. I could see that still. Kind of don't want to thin my deck out before I hit another land drop, but I feel like I don't really have a choice. Spinner doesn't synergize with offspring tokens, so the deck is bad. Yeah, I feel you. I was like, there's no way you can be serious about it. Even though there are people in the chat that would think that way. You know, there are people that would think that way. You believe? I mean, it's hard to imagine. Well, maybe not really. I've had a lot of weird comments before. Wow, would I play Liliana against this? Okay, sure. I mean, it's working out here, so... Oh, no lands. I mean, if I were to describe this deck list specifically, I would say that it's just a mono green aggro / 1/1 counter deck. 1/1 counters, you get them by playing lands. I mean, there's nothing. We're not really trying to. We're not confusing a ramp deck with a 1/1 counter deck. We're not trying to mix like true stompy with 1/1 counters. Like, it's just built around 1/1 counters mostly. That's the true vibe. The only thing that's suspicious in this deck, like I said before, is Mossborn Hydra. Because Mossborn Hydra does kind of force us to try to get value out of it. Then again, Mossborn Hydra does need a little bit of a build around, but then again, if you just saw how the Hydra pops the fuck off. So then it makes me feel like, yeah, that's absolutely worth building around, you know, and like respecting. Very hard to, on top of that, and this is one of the more important things, maybe some people that are somewhat new to the stream don't know this, but in this channel, we favor trying to have fun over pure competitive spike builds. Or the most optimal thing that you could possibly do. Sometimes I have every intention to just climb to the top and spike it out, but other times I just like to play with new cards. And more often than not, you still win games. You might win like, you know, 7 out of 10 games instead of 9 out of 10, but it's still fun to check out new cards and see how much you can push it. We're not just playing Dimir mid-range with a Brineborn Cutthroat in here, you know? Like, or Dimir mid-range with the new Kaito. We try to do something cool. Or like Golgari with a Llanowar Elf. It's like, you gotta push it a little bit. Anyways, I'm cooked here, even though I just hit land. Yeah. Because if I were to like constantly net deck tier 1 decks and shove one new card in it, I would be burnt out of this game within like a week. Within a week. Modern Gamer, have fun challenge, impossible, yeah. Anyways, felt like I should explain that a little bit. And often enough, these fun decks are also very competitive, right? Else I wouldn't be at top 110. Cookies and Milk is a great fun deck. Plays some new cards, 14 and 3. EDH Rex syndrome. It's one way to describe it. Damn, I was hoping that Elf would live. Okay, let's do this. I mean, it's like there's nothing wrong with having the EDH Rex syndrome or anything. I just feel like this is what I like doing, you know? It's just my preference. This feels awkward, but it's gonna thin my deck out. Spinner of Souls, bring us some good vibes. So my deck out even more. Cool. Exploring in Modern, but like, here's my rogue deck with 4 copies of the One Ring. You know, honestly, you gotta do what you gotta do, especially in such a hostile environment like Modern, you know? If your goofy deck ends up being not as goofy because you're playing the One Ring, then pop off, you know? Oh, I'll hit it with the Hunter's Talent. I'm brave. Okay, I was almost scared that it, like, made it target itself. Arena is sometimes weird with that, you know? Alright, we got 3 Spinner of Souls, so these dudes better be good. Okay, never mind. We got 2 now. You better slay, Spinner. Let's do it. Reveal cards. Billion? 2 billions. Oh. Okay. Part of me is very tempted to go face, but I feel like it's a little greedy, so I'll just do like this. Why not? Ring is the modern equivalent of a hot glue gun. I believe that. Yeah, I believe that. I definitely believe that. Kind of like, I feel like Unholy Annex is one of the hot glue guns in Standard, you know? Your deck can somehow play Unholy Annex, you're never in a bad spot. At least you can always rely on one of the most powerful engines and win cons. Okay, Spinner, you're kind of doing it. Spinner finds another spinner. And Holy Annex is like a bucket full of glue, yeah. Similar vibe. A double block? Alright. Yeah, these homies are kind of all showing up too late. I already have 5 lands now. Does your land have any other creatures? Yeah, there's more things in here than bristly bills and spinners. It's not really showing up right now, though. It's not really showing up. Sacrifice must be like such a miserable match for us. They're so good at creature control. We're really missing ways to mess around with 1/1 counters too. I mean, Bill is here now, but the lands are not going to show up anytime soon, I don't think. That braids? Oh, it's FOMO. Wish I could activate that right now. Interesting. I wonder why they traded with that one specifically. This must be something good then. Is it a braids? What? What in the world? It's a Rottenmouth Viper? Hold on, let me think about this. If I activate that, a double number of 1/1 counters. So that would go to 8. This would make it 9. So I get to 11. Unless I manage to hit a land. Heart of the cards. All right then. I'll ball. It is not a land. Okay, so we'll sacrifice the Hunter's Talent. We'll take 4 and then we will chump. I'm gonna hold back with 2 dudes so that I have a little bit of protection in case the opponent, Or I guess I could also, like, you know, get rid of this forest, but this forest is kind of important. There's a way that this could backfire on us, but like, I'm just gonna go greed. I'm gonna play to win, you know? That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. 2 lands. Alright, well, we got there. We got there. Yeah, who traumatized you? Tap sideboard. See, that looks decent. Do we commit any crimes? Nah, I do have a Golgari landfall deck that works with trying to commit a ton of crimes. And then you get the landfall triggers and the Hydras and the what are they? The lizards. see. Bristly Bill, we got a nice, or a Hydra, we got a nice setup for you. It's great to see like Simic beans pop off like this, so it's very nice to see. Not heard this song in so long. Oh god, double beans. Okay, they might mill themselves. No! Full flood. I fear. Shit. Not good. So we get the Hydra, but the Hydra is like a bit questionable against the deck where everything gets bounced and stuff. Where's our boy Billion? Billion would be popping off right now. It would be great. Like pure shit, just wish I had my boy Billion. Okay. I'm holding these Fable passages with a dream. With a dream. Instead of thinning my deck out, I believe in my Hydra. Am I silly for that? Maybe. Surely they have a balance effect. Wait, what? They don't? It's really weird to me. Okay, I'll just play this out then. Now I feel kind of goofy not doing it earlier. Because I missed out on like 2 points, but... Alright, I'm just gonna crack it. It's like, what are they doing? They're not gonna wipe my board. Say that as a terror enjoyer. It's probably decent. No, that's weird. I don't know. I was really thinking that they would like overwhelm me with some bounces. And I would just like have to hold my mana, like replay my shit, but... So the Hunter's Talent helps me out against, you know, Tolarian Terror or something that they might play. This is interesting. Okay, this is banger instead. Yo, it's Serena. Thank you for the 3. Okay. Did they just concede against us? Mono green 2 cracked confirmed? What the hell? Ooh, this is actually pretty keepable. We should make it 17 lands, trust me. Easiest 17 lands. Greed Llanowar Elf, turn 1. It's not really greed. Okay, here we go. We found the Dimir gamers. We found them. Just trying to figure out what my best setup here is. Another Llanowar Elf and just a regular forest. Then you can do like 3-drop play. Maybe just Beast Scholar, honestly. Let's do it. Beast Scholar is just a really great card for us to put a bunch of like 1/1 counters on. We can do that with Bill. We can do that with Innkeeper's Talent. We can do it with the Pop Etch Recruits. Yes, that's what I do in my Golgari landfall deck. But the Golgari landfall deck was kind of, despite being a landfall deck with 24 lands, how do I say it? It just didn't hit lands. It just didn't hit lands. I felt like every time I played that deck, we were just screwed. It was very strange. So I kind of gave up on it, to be honest. I'm just holding that forest. Oops, all removal. Listen, homies. It will be great if I find some lands, but at the moment it's just not happening. Probably. We'll see. Gotta play 18 lands in order to flood. Yeah, that's kind of how it works, honestly. This feels really bad, but I think I have no choice. God, it scares me every time Arena skips past that. My heart sinks a little bit every time. You wonder how many decent brews get abandoned because of low sample sizes? I mean, many probably. They copied my C-Note Scout, slay. Alright, listen, I'd like to get something decent going for me here. I don't want to give up my Hydra, but I can swing with the Lanorals, maybe. Yep, cast your 4th removal spell, I guess. Go ahead, go ahead. 90% of Magic players stopped playing their brew just before it was about to pop off, yeah. Nothing to vibe with. First, thank you for the 35. Appreciate you so much. It's a long time. Thank you, bestie. Is that a land that I see? Yo, Space, thank you for the prime. I mean, I don't really control a creature that meets those requirements right now, but maybe one day. We're up to this Hydra. I just gotta keep going, right? I mean, I could go just level this up, do something with my mana at least. Kind of drawing a little mid here. I mean, the Hydras can pop the fuck off, but not without the lands. Like I said, they are definitely the most suspicious card in this deck. They're definitely the most suspicious one in here. Is this Kaito? Okay. What am I looking for that would be really helping me out right now? Billion. Just love hitting my landfall creatures after I've played, like, most of my lands. It's vibes. Yeah, the Spider has 4 power. Sentinel can very easily get the 4 power. Beast Scholar can easily get the 4 power. Alright, that's removal number 4? 5. Never mind. Removal number 5. Sentinel has a good shot. Spider has a good shot, I think. Straws are not giving. Quarter of their removal, we have a chance. Yeah, that's right. I don't know, we've kind of just drawn mid. Well, not even mid necessarily, but yeah, we still drew mid. They drew answers. Kind of not a whole lot. Alright, we're giving up for removal number 6. Jesus Christ. Sometimes they just draw it, man. I think the deck plays, what, like 10 pieces of removal? They hit like 6 out of 10. In the top, what? Less than 20. Kind of wild. Yeah. Alright, we'll go in with the Snakeskin Veils. I think my Hydras are a distant dream. I have a feeling. Five Snakeskin Veils. Yep, that sounds right. I think something like this could work. Hopefully we can just overwhelm them. And now the lands show up. Fuck it then, I'll try it. I'll try it. Get to a spot where I can do Bill and hold up Snakeskin, but I'm not sure. Okay. We protect Bill. Innkeeper is so nice here, especially because they probably have a cut down. Is this the world's most obvious Snakeskin Veil? Like, I have to order it, right? The memes, yeah. No, I have to play this right. I have to play this right. Can't get greedy. Leave him alone. bill saved. I don't know if Arena fucks you up there. I'm not sure. I'm not taking any risks though. And at the end of the day, it didn't matter. So the end of the day, it didn't matter. So whatever. I don't know. I'm not taking risks with Arena. That's one thing that I've learned. Holding snake. Arena does not fuck that up. Okay. I know you get away with it in paper, but Arena is a different story always. Now, why would you just throw your Kaito away, though? Another classic case of Dimir players not thinking. They can't keep getting away with it. Like, these people are literally out here in, like, top 120, and they can't figure out that this Sentinel is going to 5 power. Like, what are you doing? Unless it's, like, bait for something, then I won't say anything, but, like, this happens so often. Once again, I stay true to my, like, saying of Dimir is the new mono red. Yeah, unless they really cared about that emblem, you know. I don't know. I don't think they're in a position to save 5 points of damage when they're still at 20 life. That seems a little intense, I think. Relics. Listen, my friend, I've been on the Pro Tour. I know how this game works, yeah? At 20 life, throwing away one of your most valuable cards in the deck? Please don't try to justify it. Please don't try to justify it. Like, unreal. Sure, relics. Love that for you. Love that. If you feel cool about throwing away cards when you're at 20 life, I support that. Good for you. No, it's true. Like, if, yeah, you can do whatever you want, for sure. But don't come in my chat and talk about what stall tactics. Like, sorry, I have to say something back. No, I'm actually thinking Pulpet should draw a card. Which sounds crazy, but I think I'm in a position to do it. Making the Sentinel more of a threat here so I can draw 2 cards if they end up blocking it. Just gotta take the L on that, I fear. Alright, I'm gonna go pop etch recruit just as a 1. Just holding the snakeskin like my life depends on it. I think I will win the game here. Okay. Yeah, like, I don't see how we lose here, so, you know. I don't really see how we lose there. Hey, at least they saved, what, 5 points of damage with their Kaito? Am I right, guys? We'll never know. Could be a cool billion moment. The Llanowar Elves hopefully help us out. There's a cat scratching at my door. I'm hearing noises. I don't know. Demonic noises from the hallway. Yep, she definitely is. Oh god. No, I don't think so. I'm assuming it's the demon. Or she's yelling at Libby's door, I don't know. I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of vibing with just like getting a paw patch out here. Because I know you're gonna remove my shit. Probably. Or not. Counter. Yeah, a counter against like an aggressive green deck would not be my first choice. But... you know, to each their own or whatever. Yo, banger. Damn, she's really scratching my door. What the fuck? Hold on, let me record this. Wait, no, it's gone? Oh, never mind, it's gone. I feel like Bill already has a big target on him, so... might as well put my counter somewhere else, you know? Are we spinning or are we sentineling? I think Sentinel's the most value right now. Have you seen that video where someone said no matter what, someone would invent Sandstorm? No. Oh, they have to copy my Llanowar Elf. It's rough out there. Song name? Yeah. What's this song, guys? Hold up. Somebody help me out. I'm just swinging. It's too tempting. Wish I could get rid of the Llanowar Elf, though. My opponent's Llanowar Elf. The stolen Llanowar Elf. Okay, they hit their land trope anyways. Yo, Dentek, it's going alright. Having some fun goofing around with mono green. Actually doing pretty good with it, to be honest. I think it was like Deadmau5 or something trying to make a song. I was like, ah shit, I made the Root Sandstorm. Or like... Wait, I think I saw that video, actually. I think I saw that. Alright, what the hell, sure. sandstorm being inevitable. Something so very poetic about that. I don't think Bee Scholar is my best card to draw here. Okay, so they just unlocked our recruit. Shout out to Tashana. It's like the golden ratio in math. The root sandstorm is the root of all music. Holy shit. I respect it. That's awesome. Okay, so I can save my recruit by Snakeskinville. Sure. That seems worth it to me. We're gonna go Bee Scholar, Llanowar Elf, Inkeep. Put on the recruit, I think. Nah, they're not beating us, I don't think. Surely. Does this spider have a nickname yet? Spooter? Nice shoulder. It'd be a shame if somebody just decided to win the game. Okay, well, that went pretty good. Mono green's kind of doing it, guys. Shit. Alright. Gotta find a different banger here. Sure. Green on green violence. You think Mill's viable and standard? Last I recalled, Mill did end up winning World, so yes? What the hell am I playing against? Bitter Reunion plus Gruul. Horse combo doesn't need to play Heaped Harvest or Bitter Reunion though. Like Harvest maybe, but definitely not Bitter Reunion. No. I know they play Brotherhood's End in the main, so I'm a little bit scared. So that's why I played the spinner, because if stuff dies, then at least I get to look at cards. Damn, Roxanne. Huh. Spooter with the carry. They could smuggler me, right? So maybe I'm better off with Pop Edge Recruit. I mean, if they have the combo, they should technically win without even attacking me. Hmm. I think that's the safest way to play it. Hmm. I know the combo can technically happen at instant speed. See what happens here. I can do Fable Passage, crack it, activate Bill. For now, I have lethal though, so let's do it in response to whatever they're trying to do. Just a fish? Oh shit. Fish and food? Well, then they're always cooked though. So do land. Put it on here. Risky Bill activate. Yeah, GG's. Cool to see somebody playing like Smuggler Surprise though. I like this. Technically, I mean, to be fair, like if you have a Llanowar Elf on 1 and you get a Heaped Harvest on 2, you're kind of cooking. That's pretty powerful. That is pretty powerful. Let me see if I can go into my other playlist with more bangers or something. Okay. So definitely Snakeskin Veils. I don't think we need Hunter's Talents. I think our best bet is to just be fast, you know? I don't think the horse works with many enchantments, does it? I don't think so. I don't think there's any, like, instant speed ways for us to stop it. I mean, I think one of the only ways is if they played a dragon. What is it? The, Terror of the Peaks. Then we could play Pop Edge Formation to stop it. What do you think? I don't know, like there's so many ways to win with the horse that they have multiple, like you could also do it with the Overlord, you could do it with, what other cards can you combo off with? Many. Maybe I'll just do like double Pop Edge? I remember like at the first start of Foundations there was a horse deck that ended up getting like top 8 somewhere in like a challenge, and I played it and it was shit. I played it and it was garbage, so good to see somebody thriving. Just 2 Llanowar Elves players. I mean, we have the prettier Llanowar Elves, so technically we should do better. Let's see. A couple things we could do here. I don't hate the idea of Beast Scholar plus C-Note Scout, though. Quite like that. don't hate it. Do I want to do better? What's doing better? Spinner. Like, I've completely changed my mind on Spinner, by the way. Like, at first I was a little suspicious. Now I'm fully, like, Spinner pilled. Like, this card is fucking great. Actually cooking. Bristle? Okay, respect. Spinner! The homie has arrived. The spider pill? Nah, I sure did. I sure did. If I want to attack here, I go Sentinel, though. I could get the map, the crack. Bristlebud at top 45 mythic is just something so incredibly awesome to see. I fully believe in that card. That's like an all-star in the Milk and Cookie deck as well. I'd love to see it. What if it's just like a Gruul value pile? I think Brian Killer currently owns every Bristlebud that's out there. So, you know, completely in control of the Bristlebud market. Possibly the greatest thing someone has ever done. Yeah. Exactly. We're just working together, you know? Listen, I think it's better for me to get rid of Roxanne. Because it helps with the treasures. That's apparently the way to win people's people over. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Roxanne because of the meteorite. How many 1/1 counters is on this thing? It was 6? Like 4, right? Yeah. Oh, look, it's our good friend. Now, if we can just find the right lands, or some lands, we could be chilling. Wait, who was it in the chat? Somebody in the chat was like, I got killed by somebody playing Knight of Sweet's Revenge. Who was that? Because this is this person. I swear I saw that. I swear I saw that in the chat earlier. Somebody was... Dude, this is fucking crazy. What kind of deck? So what are they, like... That's wild. Knight of Sweet's Revenge? This is definitely a different deck than I thought it was. I might have to paw patch Knight of Sweet's Revenge. It might be too late, honestly. Who knows? Fascinating, dude. I will respect it, and I'll get rid of it. That's wild. Cookie representation? Multi-format all-star? Knight of Sweet's Revenge? So sick. Wonder if they play Tough Cookie. They might, instead of a Smuggler's deck, they might just be like Gruul artifacts, honestly. That's so wild. Love it, though. The chef is chefing? Something about to happen to me, or are we pushing lethal? Well, not really quite there just yet, but... Dude, what's going on here? Snakes Infill adds 1 point of power. Plus, look at the food that they have. Well, we didn't really see anything that they tried to do, but I'm sure it's really cool. Let's go mono green.